Is there an AI bot out there that seems to be suppressing videos in search and suggested? That's what we talk about today. Hello and welcome back to another one of these news videos. Now, if you're new around here and you're looking to start a YouTube channel, grow your YouTube channel, or push your brand out there onto the second largest search engine on the internet, hit that subscribe button, go out there and start creating. Now, Philip DeFranco is an established YouTuber with multiple millions of subscribers. He's been on the platform for around about 10 years now, and over the years he has evolved his channel into a news platform in which he gives non-biased opinions, a very balanced view on current world events, news, entertainment, that kind of thing. In the last year, 2 years, he's grown rapidly. Even though he had already been on the platform, he's now gained around about 2-3 million more subscribers in the last 12 months than he'd had previously. The only issue with Philip DeFranco's channel happens to be is from time to time he tackles rather hard-nosed topics, whether it happens to be war, whether it happens to be politics, whether it happens to be crime, anything like that. But that does mean that he flirts with being demonetized. Now, although demonetization isn't necessarily his problem, because he has a large supported network, he has crowdfunding of his own network, and a massive kind of Patreon backing support, his main issue happens to be that if he was to bring more content to the platform, he's now worried that there happens to be some form of Suppression AI bot.
As of right now, with the current state of YouTube, the Philip DeFranco show cannot thrive. In fact, I think very, very soon the Philip DeFranco show may not be able to survive. I mean, if you've watched the show for a while, you know that I've talked about YouTube cracking down on the channel as far as monetization, but this is a lot more. Right, so an example last week, several of our videos were suppressed. Tons of comments saying the video is not popping up where it normally does. What's the deal? The next morning, the videos have around 300 to 450,000 less views than the average videos normally have. One of the biggest problems is this is now happening at an alarming rate. And usually what happens is when we bring it to YouTube, that they look into it, they either say like, oh, okay, well, you talked about this thing, you showed this thing in relation to the story, which I would understand demonetization, sure. Me talking about Syria, Russia, United States relations, maybe Pepsi doesn't want that ad there. But it doesn't make sense to people that watch my show on a regular basis that I'm not popping up on the homepage recommended watch next. YouTube built the system so that they feel comfortable knowing, oh, if Phil posts a new video, that's where it's going to be. Or they say, well, you know, the algorithm's learning, the AI's learning. Well, that's the problem. Because this is popping up more and more, it appears that the algorithm has learned to crack down on my videos now. Now that said, I don't want this to be just a video of me whining. Part of this is also, one, I want people to know that I have been posting videos, you may not just have seen them. And two, to really just send my plea out to YouTube, please help me. I want to be able to talk about the news here, world news, serious issues, and I honestly now, based off of the way YouTube has set itself up, don't believe that I can thrive on this platform anymore.
Now, for many years, people have theorized the connection between your video being demonetized and how much reach that video would have. Now, before I kind of wade in some kind of conspiracy theory, no, if your video is demonetized, it does not mean that it will get less views directly. But there does now seem to be some kind of AI that is filling in that gap in between. Philip DeFranco has noted that some of his videos, which would normally do fairly well, are not being shared to homepage or in the suggested feed, whereas other similar videos are. But it seems to be that it's not directly related to whether or not the video is demonetized or not. So some videos he would upload and he'd get his normal regular amount of viewers. You know, around about 500,000 to 1 million views per video. While some videos seem to be suppressed entirely, finding it hard to crack even half that audience base. Now, as I said, he doesn't tackle adult content. He doesn't go out of his way to clickbait. He's delivering news. But it seems that this suppression algorithm is something that YouTube aren't willing to talk about that much, and seems to have been something that many creators have theorized for a fair few years now. Even Boogie2988 waded in on this situation.
I wanted to make a video talking about DeFranco's video today about YouTube suppression and the new suppression bot. The problem is, I know from the last 2 videos about this topic I've uploaded, if I upload it to my YouTube channel, it will just get suppressed. There's basically several different bots running YouTube right now. And of course, everybody knows about the Demonetization bot, which looks at a video and determines whether or not that video should be monetized and have advertisements on it. And there is now apparently a new AI running around, and then YouTube has said very, very little about this as far as I know, but it looks for a video and determines whether or not that video should be shared in the recommended tabs, whether it has a chance to be featured, whether or not it should should be pushed out to the people who normally watch your videos or not, and it's using certain criteria to determine that. And as DeFranco said in that video, it's definitely not the same robot. The things that will get you demonetized might not get you suppressed, and the things that get you suppressed may not get you demonetized. And because of YouTube's silence on this, I see a lot of victim blaming right now. People saying, Boogie, DeFranco, all these other creators who are complaining about this stuff, it's just people are bored with you, they're bored of your formula, they don't like your content anymore, they don't want to watch you anymore. But that doesn't really pan out because it only happens for every third video or every second video, or maybe 4 out of 5 depending on the YouTuber. But if they make a video that doesn't get suppressed, it reaches its usual video totals goal. If it's a fluffy, nice little piece that YouTube has no problem with, they normally reach the video goal that you would expect. It's the ones that have some controversial topic or a controversial thing that seem to be getting suppressed. And I guess it could be coincidence. Maybe there's just a bug in the system, or maybe nobody's watching YouTube that day or something to that effect, but that would be a very unlikely coincidence, and I don't think this is the problem on a creator's end.
The general overarching concern for Philip DeFranco is that if he's uploading this kind of content where he is being completely balanced and he's a large YouTuber, so it doesn't directly financially hit him in the pocket, but it does stop him spreading his message and getting his network out there, how does this affect smaller YouTubers? Even Boogie2988 said this, in which it's hard to pronounce his name over and over again, so I'll shorten it to Boogie, but Boogie has suggested it doesn't directly affect him that much. He's got around about 3 million subscribers. Philip DeFranco's got around about 7-8 million subscribers. So when they upload a video, they're going to get some form of audience, and they already have an established base. But this could hamper YouTube channels that have less than 100,000, less than 10,000, maybe even less than 1,000 subscribers, because if you're tackling a topic that is deemed as kind of sensitive, and you don't have some kind of way to discuss or appeal or see how or why this AI bot has restricted you, you can't learn to avoid it in future. And just with all of YouTube's AI bots, at the current moment it still seems to be in its infancy learning stages. I mean, overall, why would you hit a Philip DeFranco channel when there's channels out there that were creating Disney adult movies, Elsa Gate, Spider-Man Gate, child abuse, and it seems to be yet another fly in the ointment for YouTube creators. Now, at this point, I would like to echo Boogie's suggestions, which is, if you like a YouTube creator, if you want to support that YouTube creator, and if you always want to see their videos, then make sure that you are following them on social media outside YouTube. Now, you can follow me on Twitter. I've got 2 Twitter accounts connected to this channel. One is my work directly, which is at HD1Webdesign, and the other one directly shares these videos, which is at AlanSpicerYT. Or there is a link to the support group in the description down below on Facebook. Make sure that you are always hunting out these small YouTubers. Make sure that you are helping them in the suppression algorithm if it does truly exist. So, even if you don't necessarily want to watch their latest video, make sure that you click on it and maybe play it around in the background whilst you're making a cup of tea. That way it's not going to get buried on some kind of feed that doesn't exist anymore. Make sure that you're always checking out in your subscription box rather than your homepage or your suggested. My overall opinion on this is that it would be a huge shame to say goodbye to a Philip DeFranco, because he's currently suggesting that although his Philip DeFranco show already exists there, that maybe his future products that he was going to be developing won't come to YouTube first. They'll come to a platform elsewhere. And that'll be a huge shame, because myself, I'm a huge Philip DeFranco fan. So if there's something stopping him creating content for the YouTube channels, for example, podcasts, rolling live news channels, which he was suggesting, stuff like that, if those aren't going to come to YouTube, or they're going to come to YouTube later, that's a blow for us as viewers and subscribers. But what do you think? What do you think about the relation between possibly demonetization, views, and now the emergence of this AI which could possibly suppress videos that it deems not shareable, not suggestible? Please leave a comment down below. And remember, for more tricks and tips, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon so you are alerted, hopefully, every time I upload a video, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.